Good afternoon, everybody. We made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way.
New witness before the grand jury in the Sean Diddy Combs case. Courtney Burgess, former associate of Kim Porter, that's Diddy's ex-girlfriend, mother to 4 of his children.
What you received on the flash drives, was it the completed book or was it notes from Kim Porter that later were made into a book?
It was completed.
It says, Kim made me promise that if something happened to her, I would make sure this book became public to the world. The way Sean moved, I knew that was a promise I would have to fulfill.
Do you believe Diddy has something to do with Kim Porter's death?
Absolutely. Without hesitation.
In an unexpected twist, one of Diddy's top defense attorneys, Mark Agnifilo, was recently spotted exiting a courtroom amid his client's very troubling legal situation, a move that has seemingly come in the wake of new accusations brought against Diddy from an old associate of his former partner, Kim Porter.
Have the feds been in contact with you? I did watch your YouTube interview. I saw as of 2 weeks ago they haven't been in contact with you. What about today?
Yes.
So they have been in contact with you. Is that why you're here today?
Have the authorities found new evidence in the Kim Porter case? Will this be the Trojan horse for the prosecution against Diddy? The tales of Diddy's and involvement in the mysterious circumstances surrounding Kim Porter's passing have been sung by many for over a decade, with several people directly accusing the rapper of being involved. However, the new revelation from the case spans beyond that.
Do you know if the notes from the book really were from Kim Porter?
It was, yes, because I spoke to her.
Not only does this new witness, Courtney Burgess, claim to have seen the tapes containing everything Diddy's case is built on, but the man also claims to have those tapes. It gets worse for Diddy, as those tapes are alleged to contain evidence against him and some other celebrities having relations with younger people.
Was it the completed book or was it notes from Kim Porter that later were made into a book?
It was completed. It's only 60,
Okay.
only about 54 pages.
Could it possibly be worse for him? It seems the new pieces of evidence brought forward by the witness might have been the tipping point for his attorneys, which has seemingly led to many of these people jumping ship from what appears to be Diddy's sinking case.
And this is what I'm getting at. When you have a lot of money and you have no accountability and you want to do whatever the you want to do whenever the you want to do it, I think he can go a little bonk.
Remember, Diddy is accused of a slew of crimes which are not limited to forcing several individuals to do his bidding while having them under the influence, and although this new accusation also falls under those indictment, claims it's slightly more complex for him. Burgess's claims don't end with him having video evidence against the mogul. The man also claims to have access to Kim Porter's original notes that made up her book. Those notes allegedly contain details of Diddy's not-so-subtle raging days, and the clause for their release, according to Burgess's source, was if something had ever happened to her, is that to say she didn't trust Diddy not to harm her.
And that was somehow construed or understood or turned into a raid, but he did not face a raid. It was just to serve him a subpoena.
It may not have come out officially, but it looks like the news from Porter Associate has stirred up quite a number of problems for Diddy and his team, making that yet another addition to the barrage of cases that had already been filed against him. Where do they go from here? Well, according to fan speculation, it would appear jail is where they think he'd be for a long time, and it's not just the videos, the attacks, or the sit, but because a lot of people seem to think he had a hand in Kim's untimely passing. They might be right to think so, because Burgess's story is only where this rabbit hole begins.
Ambitious. He was then from ambitious went to doing anything, and then from doing anything to didn't care about nobody, who he could beat, and then he ended up turning into Lucifer.
As if it wasn't bad enough that everyone already saw him as a monster from the hundreds of allegations that have painted him as the common man's worst nightmare, more details in other aspects of his life keep coming out to validate those points. In fact, word on the street is that it's getting so bad that people are now jumping ship from the mogul's case, as reports have it that one of his lead attorneys might have been so scared by new accusations that he dipped said case has already cast a shadow on Diddy's credibility over the last couple of years over allegations by netizens of his influence in Kim Porter's passing. But this is a little different. We all know that when it comes to celebrity scandals, things can get dicey in no time, and that could never apply more than in Diddy's case.
As if it wasn't bad enough that everyone already saw him as a monster from the hundreds of allegations that have painted him.
Courtney Burgess, a key witness in the rap mogul's ongoing investigation, spilled the beans on News Nation's Banfield. He revealed that he was handed 11 flash drives containing 8 SES featuring several high-profile names that Burgess testified before the grand jury in New York, revealing the startling detail that a few of the celebrities featured in these tapes were minors. He alleged that the flash drives were handed to him by Kim Porter, Diddy's late partner. This suggests she may have intended to bring to light some troubling behavior prior to her untimely death.
It's not all the time they say this, but they say this is going our way. Not the bail. They say we have them. We got a lot of people who are going to talk and say that this is what Diddy was about, and some people may pass it off as hip-hop culture.
Courtney Burgess.
With every new revelation, the narrative becomes more tangled, leaving many to wonder how it will impact those involved and the entertainment industry at large. Well, this news about Burgess has particularly had several people talking on the internet. One person wrote, "Mr. Courtney is telling the truth. He is not doing it for the money. He is hurting because of Kim. Did he hurt Kim and lived her so much hurt?" Another person wrote, "Horrific that he did them so he could have his way with them and recorded it so he could revisit the incident and get all excited again." It seems that Kim Porter, Diddy Khan's late partner, may have been holding some troubling secrets to Porter. Allegedly provided him with flash drives containing explicit material involving several celebrities, including younger people.